I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite channel. It's on YouTube now.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's David, and today I have some Battlefield 3 footage for you. I've been posting a lot of Call of Duty lately, and I thought it was time to change it up a little bit. But the topic of my commentary today is the obsession with KD, your kill-death ratio. Battlefield 3 is an objective, cooperative, team-based game, but in Team Deathmatch, KD is very important. Your kill-death ratio is important because you're not helping out your team by repeatedly dying and not getting kills. You're just feeding the opponent's scorer. And so it's a paradox of sort to be talking about KD in a non-KD game, but playing the most KD-oriented mode in a non-KD game, if that makes any sense at all. But anyways, the first reason I have on why people are so obsessed with KD is we want a way to quantify skill. We want to display something proudly as a trophy. And KD is very readily identifiable stat, and it's related to the individual, not tied to any teammates. Your KD is your own. Your win-loss ratio, sure, that's important, but that can be influenced by the teammates you play against, whether you're put into a good quality lobby or not, and you know that's not really relevant to yourself as much as KD is. And score per minute, that's also a factor, but again, that's sort of variable depending on the situation. But anyways, KD is the most salient and the one stat that people seem to make the biggest deal out of. But it's not the whole story. Think about a quarterback's touchdown to interception ratio. Alex Smith of the San Francisco 49ers in the 2011 NFL season, he had, I think, 17 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, so greater than a 2-to-1 TD interception ratio. But see a top tier quarterback, nobody in their right mind would say that he is. So KD ratio, like a quarterback's touchdown to interception ratio, is not the whole story when it comes to quantifying skill. So I'm going to delve into a psychology topic to explain why we are so psychologically motivated to have a high KD. And this topic is called prospect theory. It was spearheaded by Danny Kahneman. I have his name up on the screen right now. He's the most decorated social psychologist, but he won the Nobel Prize for economics for this theory because it applies so well to money. So I'll give you an example. Prospect theory basically states that losses are not equivalent to gains. In an economics example, I'll give you a graph of it on the screen. If you have $100 and you lose $50, that will have a greater emotional effect on you rather than having $100 and gaining $50. Of course you're going to be more upset if you lose money, but the magnitude of the overall emotional effect it has on you is greater in the losing $50 condition. So how does this apply to kill death? Let's operationalize a death as a loss, and let's operationalize a kill as a win. So score-wise, they're worth exactly the same, but which has a greater negative effect on your emotional state? A death does. So the overall effect on your emotional state is greater affected by dying rather than getting kills. Another thing that prospect theory explains is the way that you get to a certain outcome matters too. A 30-20 kill-death ratio is a 30-20 kill-death ratio no matter what, right? It's a 10 kill differential. It's the same as a 20-10 kill-death ratio. It's not really, because there are more deaths in a 30-20 kill-death ratio than a 20-10 kill-death ratio. And remember, death weighs more than the equivalent gain of getting kills. So even though you'll have more kills in the 30-20 kill-death ratio, you want to prevent the losses and risk aversion, and you want to minimize the prospect of dying. So you'll go for the 20-10 kill-death rather than the 30-20. So another approach to how you get there is whether you have $100 and lose 50 and end up with $50 or just gain 50. The better positive outcome and the better emotional state you'll have is when you get $50 without having suffered any loss at all. So to get to a 2 KD with fewer kills but also fewer deaths, like a 10-5 KD or a 20-10 KD, it's a lot better to get a 10-5 KD on your emotional state. So that's why players tend to play conservatively, and kill streaks encourage it. You would rather get a 10 kill streak when there is a reward involved, rather than just getting 10 kills regardless. So like, 10 to 2 KD with a kill streak thrown in there, or a 10 to 2 KD randomly. So yeah, kill streaks encourage conservative behavior. But there are differences in personality on what type of risk factors people have, like whether they're more risk averse or less risk averse. But anyways, this was a quick rundown as to why people seem to place so much importance on their kill death ratio. Have a great day, guys.